Good afternoon and welcome to Life and Laughter with Dale and Jim. It's so great to be with you.
It is. We've been singing all day. Today's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day.
And it has been
a good day.
It has been a good day.
Hope your day has been good.
Yeah.
But we are back together. We take breaks.
Well, we haven't been away from each other. We've just not been home very much since the 1st of August.
Maybe
Actually, if you go all the way back to the beginning of summer, we've been gone. I mean, it's just been
fast.
One place after the other.
Fast and wonderful.
Yeah.
Very busy. Hope yours has been great.
Yeah.
And that you've missed us a ton because we've missed you.
That's kind of yeah, we've missed y'all. I know that for sure. I don't know if anybody's missed us or not, but it's been great.
Because they've been too busy too. You've been
That's
busy.
Right. It has been
busy.
I don't know, but I feel like this has been an extremely busy summer, especially compared to the last 3 summers because of the COVID thing. So it's been great. And it's
good to be out in the world again.
So far, now that we're back up to this point, what do you say has been the most exciting thing you've done this summer?
And you know what I'm going to say.
I know.
St. John has been the most exciting.
No doubt about
with
it.
Our grandchildren.
That was a lot of fun. Kansas City was fun.
Kansas City was great, being in a conference for Shackley. We hadn't been together with 3,000 people of our family, our loved ones. We hadn't hugged them in 3 years. That was great. And
John Maxwell
Conference.
International Maxwell certification down in Orlando was a great time for me. It was a great time for you too, wasn't it?
Yeah, I did go to a Monday meeting and had a great time.
You did.
And then I got to sit by the lazy river, which was great at the
Outside in the
Marriott.
Sunshine. Yeah.
Yes, it was the World Marriott, and they've renovated. We've been there every year for many years, except the 2 COVID years. But it was great to see the renovations and enjoy that.
Nice facilities there.
And then we got to go see some good friends and family.
And had a really good time. And stopped at one of our favorite restaurants on the I-95 down in Fernandina Beach, Florida, and had some
seafood.
And then we finally headed back home. And we got home this past weekend. And now we're back at it. We are just excited. We have so much to share, and
you crack me up.
What you mean? I crack you up.
Well, I mean, let's just be authentic here.
Okay, so the truth is that we actually have struggled.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like God talked to me years and years ago about creating life and laughter.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was obedient, and we did lots and lots weekly. We did lots and lots of live streams on Facebook, and we've shifted gears to different places. We've quit numerous times for a long time. And then we've had, every time we start back, it's because somebody has said to us, why aren't y'all talking anymore? Where's Life and Laughter? We miss your messages and miss what you have to say. And then we go,
okay.
So what's that about?
Well, it's really about just focusing on what we really need to do and being consistent. I mean, and the thing is, as hard as that is, when you get a message from a friend who says, you know what, I enjoy the Life and Laughter segment and I miss it.
And then you get messages that say it meant so much to me. It meant
so much to them. So I don't know because it does require some work on our part, because we have to set up, we have to prepare, and we have
let's talk about setup.
And say, and when setup comes around, it's like rearranging the house because Dale wants to move everything in the office from one place to the other.
Oh, that doesn't look good there.
Yeah, I mean,
I moved a couple of things that were back there, and like, Jim, can I put some powder?
And she wants to shift the camera around so we can get this picture that's behind me. There you go. She wants that in
that's
the.
my grandmother's. I love
and I get all that. I get all that. And preparation is important. But sometimes we get wrapped up in something that's really not important. Is that perfectionism
right.
thing. And perfectionism can hold you back. It's right up there with procrastination. You know?
We know about that too.
And we do. We know about both of those. And so when we try to do things perfect, it's really just an excuse to keep you from doing it. It's a fear that somebody's going to look at you and say, oh, well, gosh, look at that. Look how crooked that is. You know, look at this guy over here with a crooked head. But the same happens, you know, when you try to be perfect, it's just not going to happen.
Well, and perfectionism is about us.
It is. Right? That's right. It's all about us.
What's somebody going to say about me? Exactly. And so the devotional this morning from Rick Warren hit the nail on the head.
It really did.
Did I say that right?
You did. You got that right. You know?
There are a lot of sayings that I mess up, but I got that one. Let's be real. So, yeah, he had a powerful message to us.
But it's a message we've heard before. I mean, it's not like we haven't heard it.
But it was different.
But it was talking to us. I mean, it was talking to us today. It was specifically sort of, it just said, okay, you know, it's time to be that river. It's time to flow out. It's time to give back what you have received. So the message, do we take from the earth and never give anything back? Do we take from our community and never give anything back? Do we take from other thought leaders and never give anything back? And so Dale and I have spent years in study and workshops and listening to podcasts and going to conferences and gaining a lot of material.
And we've been in action as leaders.
That's true. Exactly. That's true. And so one of the things that we feel like is important for us is that we start being that river and not that reservoir, not just holding that information in, but to give it back and to share it with other people. And we all have information within us that we need to share. And one of the greatest things is that you never know how important what you have to share is going to be to someone else. It might be that one thing that turns somebody else's life around. It might be that one phrase, that one quote, that one piece of inspirational information that you share that lights somebody up and puts them on a new trajectory in their life.
Well, and if you look at it like that, even if it's just one person, and I used to do that when I sang as well. Like, oh my gosh, what are people going to think of me? And the stage fright was crazy. And that when I was thinking about me and focusing on me, then it was not good. But when I prayed that God would use me as his instrument, literally the voice is my instrument, then it made all the difference. If I could just affect and touch one person's heart, then it's worth it, right? So we have to stop looking at what we do, whatever it is we do. God's created us for a purpose, and if we're holding everything inside, the good things about us, our skills and our personality, and we're not being that river, then we're denying him the use of our vessels for his purpose. Exactly. Why he created us.
And that's the message, is that he created each one of us to do something in his universe for him, to expand his word, his presence, and to make sure that others hear about the good news.
Right.
And we have been called to do this. We both have been called to be more verbal and outspoken about our faith, and to share the gifts that we have with others.
To encourage and inspire and motivate and just lift other people and be a bright light, which is our prayer. to be a bright light in this dark world. And you have that gift within you as well, because God created you for a mighty purpose. And we just want to inspire you and encourage you to share your story and your gifts with other people and let God use you to be a light in this world as well. And we just always hope and pray that our messages are for you, that we are for you, and that we stop thinking about how other people are going to look at us and view us.
That's right.
And being self-critical, because that message is not from God.
That's another
it's
message.
Not
anyway,
from God.
That's right. That's a message we can talk about at another time. So we've reached our time. We got 10 minutes and 33 seconds, and we like to be done at 10 minutes. So we hope that what we shared with you today adds value to you. That's our mission. That's our passion, is to add value to others. And we look forward to sharing with you again in the days ahead. And we're going to be more consistent. That is what we've been called to do. And we look forward to sharing with you.
Hold us accountable
and that's
with
right.
the consistency.
That's right. Hold us accountable. If you don't see us, say, where are y'all at? We'll be looking.
Yeah, and go take a second and go like our page, Life and Laughter with Dale and Jim. Not because we want the likes, because we just feel like if you're there and you want to hear our message, then you'll be able to hear it. You'll get notifications, possibly, if Facebook wants to give it to us. Today's bottom line message: be a giver, not a
taker.
There you go.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all. Have a great day.
Have a great one.
Thank
Take care.
you.
Bye-bye.